Now let's also focus on the hostage crisis. It's been 20 days since 224 people were taken hostage by Hamas terrorists. Inconsolable family members have no option but to just wait for any news and hope and pray that their loved ones will come back home safe. Shiv gets you a report on this hostage crisis and the emotions playing out in Israel.
They may be just faces on a wall here, on the wall of the kidnapped. But 20 days after the Hamas struck Israel and took hundreds of Israelis hostage, this wall has become a national symbol. We understand that to mark 20 days, there's going to be an enormous protest right here in the heart of Israel's Tel Aviv city. But each of these names rings out. They're probably just strangers to so many, apart from their families and relatives. But each one of these names has now become symbolic of how long it's taking for this hostage crisis to be resolved. Let me just read out some of these names in the hope that at some place they will be heard. Oron Dira, 54 years old. Jasmine Dira Koch, 52 years old. Omar Shem Tov, 20 years old. Romy Gonda, 23 years old. Meredith Calderson, 12 years old. Ite Reggie, 18 years old. Many of these posters, of course, in Hebrew. Maya Regev, 21 years old. Nizam Libstein, 19 years old. Many of their families have been visiting this wall on a daily basis. I've seen a lot of people, citizens, common citizens, coming here with rolls of sellotape to make sure that these posters don't come unstuck. Out of respect, to give even these posters their dignity. 20 days is a very long time. 2 people were released by Hamas a couple of days ago, and 2 more people were released right before. That's just 4, but 210 continue to be in the captivity of Hamas. And it is all these faces that you see here on this road. People as young as 12, people as young as 8, people as young as 9, people as old as 51, like Ravi Grat Sr. in a picture. His son, Omar Mikra, is 22 years old. He's an Israeli-American among several other American citizens who are understood to be in the captivity of Hamas. This is a situation that is not only representative of the families of the hostages themselves, but it also answers a question that a lot of people have been asking for a long time, which is, why isn't Israel moving into Gaza? Why hasn't an invasion taken place? What is happening with that ground operation? This is the reason. This is the reason why Israel doesn't have the luxury of simply holding its tanks in Gaza. No military operation is simple. No military operation is black and white, but this one is especially painted in shades of grey because the lives of each of these people, their families, their sentiments, is of immense priority to how Israel actually execute this. The fact is there are a huge number of moving parts of Israel, operationally speaking, but also emotionally speaking. There's a massive amount of pressure from families, and remember, these are families who in normal normal times would have supported military operations. But when this crisis comes home, when your people are hostage, some of them want a ceasefire because they believe a military operation will only endanger the lives of the young. They remain in absolute pain, but they're hoping for peace. Here's hoping this crisis can be resolved very soon. In Tel Aviv, Shiv Arul for India Today.